So my name is Amy Lee. I'm currently a senior in high school. I got a 1550 on the SAT, and I'll be going to Yale University.
I'm Kai Song. I'm a sophomore at Tenafly High School. I got 1560.
My name is Leah, and I'm a junior, and my SAT score was 1530.
I think I got like around the 1200, 1300s.
I got 1330 like the first time I took one of the practice SATs.
I think my first diagnosis was 1380, and then I improved and hit a range of 1450 to like 1500 range, and I was stuck there actually for like a couple weeks, which I was like really struggling to get to like 1550s, and then I hit like 1550s to like 1600, I think.
Like low 1200s at first, and then I was able to bring it to a 1520. I took the SAT twice. I got a 1400 the first time and then 1520 the second time. So we take a practice test every week, and I would always see like growth at least a couple points in each, and it would go up, and then sometimes there was a little bit of a dip, but then I looked back and saw what I was doing wrong, and so I contacted my teachers and I was like, what's going on? And then they helped me figure out what was going on, and then the next week it would shoot back up again.
My score increased about 300 points, increased drastically.
I think all of the teachers were really supportive in class and out of class because they always told the students to reach out to them whenever we needed to.
I think Rosemary, like the reading teacher, she handled a lot of like, you could easily ask her questions about reading, especially since that was like one of the harder subjects. She gave the opportunity for students to ask questions.
Both my teachers, Rosemary and Harrison, helped me a lot through the process of perfecting my score, like getting to the goal score. Especially during the elite class last summer, I could prepare like all the questions. And I remember having Harrison one-on-one on Zoom when it was online with all the questions I prepared, and I think it was like a great opportunity for me to like ask him any questions. Like it was very individualized and good.
With Kevin, he taught me a lot of like shorthand, like tricks that you can do to get answers faster and stuff. So I think that was really beneficial, especially because we're on like a time crunch with the SAT, and that was stressful. And he also liked to joke around with us a lot sometimes, but he was also really straightforward, and whenever we needed to get work done, like he made sure that everyone was on track and on task. In terms of Miss Rosemary, she's like strict. I'm kind of scared of her, but she's really, really sweet, and she cares a lot about her students. And she's always encouraging us to like reach out, which I took advantage of because I bothered her like every single day with questions. But because of that, she was able to personally help me a lot with a lot of my trouble areas, and that's how I was able to improve a lot over the sessions.
So in English, there were a lot of question-specific strategies that Rosemary had taught that helped me a lot. I kind of rush through things sometimes, so I used to not read the full question sometimes and make assumptions based on answer choices that were given. But one of the lessons that I was taught here, actually probably the first English one, is to read the full question and read all the answers, and that helped me a lot during reading. And I think it's not just an SAT thing, it applies to pretty much all standardized tests. I think the most profound lesson that I learned from SAT math, at least, it's just the most memorable thing Harrison said, is that it's not really a math test. It's kind of like a personality test. Like the SAT math section isn't so conceptually difficult that kids don't understand it. It's more that like a lot of different situational factors play a role into why some students may have a difficult time getting a good score, such as like time management and like pressure and just remembering so many different concepts at the same time. That helped me change my mindset a little bit to a way where it wasn't like getting all the questions right, but making as few mistakes as possible. It helps me see a lot of things from a more three-dimensional point of view.
Definitely Rosemary, yeah. She has been there every step of the way, and she has really helped me, and she really wants me to succeed. And yeah, anytime I need help, I always just text her, and she always responds, and she just helps me. And she even gives me like extra practice sets, and I ask her for the answer key. She's just there to give me. So.
I noticed like after a long period of time, masterclass really focuses on the purpose behind each question rather than the content itself. So after a while, I was able to see like a pattern in all the questions, which made it easier for me to solve.
I remember I did another course with Masterclass before for BA Prep, and I liked the experience. Like, it was less lectures and then more hands-on, and you could participate. So, especially since it's not as strict of an environment, like even the teachers still interact with students like outside of Masterclass, and then they, you know, joke around sometimes.
When I took the test at Masterclass, like they gave me this breakdown, really detailed breakdown, like sheets every single test, and I really liked that, and I could see like what I got wrong, or like the percentages and everything too. And it's like comfortable to ask questions in these classes.
Masterclass, I think they encourage active recall, which is how I learn best. So like they teach you a bunch of stuff and then they make you do it immediately, and then if you can't do that, then they try to troubleshoot where you're having problems, and then they like go back and fix it. So it's like you can't really make a mistake without them knowing, and then they want to make sure you correct every single mistake. So it's like really personal to each student.
I think I just learned in general in life that everything takes time in order for you to see results. Like, I expected like immediate results because I was going to Hagwon and I was practicing every week, but that wasn't the case. And I think I learned that in life as in general as well. Like, everything takes time in order for you to see results and see changes.
Right now, I'm in the process of preparing for the APs and taking practice tests, like couple that's like hours long. It's definitely, I wouldn't have been able to do this without this experience of SAT prep and like knowing how to like sit down and focus for a while and like drill into the problems.
Maybe the study habits I develop, and this makes me more productive. So.
Yeah, I think before I came, I was really like shy and quiet. Teachers don't know you need help unless you reach out to them, right? So it really forces you to be in a situation where you have to reach out first. And I think that helped me like kind of change my personality in life as well. Like, I became more outgoing.
I just think that this masterclass environment is just super friendly, and everybody here around wants you to succeed.
So I met a few of my really good friends here. So I have like two, maybe three friends that I still keep in touch with from Masterclass. And because it's like a really interactive environment, all the students are willing to help each other out, and there's really no judgment. So there's always like that fear that kids have, I feel like, with like asking stupid questions. Right. I never felt any of that because everyone was really welcoming of all the questions, no matter what it was about or like where, like in terms of difficulty. Everyone was happy to address anything. So it was like a really positive environment.